Welcome. So this is an introduction to programming. You might be someone who is very new to programming, you know nothing about programming. This video is for you. So I want to introduce programming. Programming is a module and hambiri. They don't understand what we're trying to do. So in this video, I want to introduce programming to Jan. So that is it in this video. Without wasting much of our time, let's get started. So programming. We cannot talk about programming without talking about computer programs. So mwina mnamvapo nthawi inayake za program. Yeah, kuti pa computer pamakhala programs kaya ndi pa phone pamene pakugwiritsa ntchito pamakhala program. Ma program wanda amene so nthawi ina amachedwa kuti ma software. Yeah, so a program is also called a software. But what exactly is a program? So a program is a set of instructions that tells a computer to do a particular task. Yeah, so it is simply a set of instructions that tell our computer, the computer hardware, to do a particular task. As simple as that. Nima instructions amene mauza computer yathu kuti ipange china chake. Yeah. So there are so many examples of programs that you can think about. If you are using a computer, there are programs such as Microsoft Word, programs amene for typing. You can talk of Adobe Reader, you can talk of VOC Media Player, imene play nyimbo. So you can see kuti that one is a program. Imatithandiza kuti tipange china chake. Yeah, so it tells a computer to do something. For example, VOC tells a computer kuti can you play a song, can you play a video. So that's it about a computer program. A set of instructions that tells a computer to do china chake. But now these programs, kapena kuti the softwares. Chifuatana kuti a program is also known as a software. A challenge that is there, ndiyo kuti a computer does not understand izilankhulo zimene ife timayankhula. Yeah, ife timayankhula chichewa kaya timayankhula chani, but a computer does not understand all those languages. So there has to be a way yoti ife tilembere ma instructions aja kuti computer izitha kuamva. Yeah. And the process whereby we are writing those set of instructions. Remember, we are saying a program is a set of instructions that tells a computer to do something. So these instructions, we write them down. Someone has to sit down and say, I want this program to be doing this thing, to be doing this thing. We know aganakala, ndupanga decide kuti naye ndufuna ndipange an application or a software that is going to be able to play nyimbo pa computer, to be playing my videos. So anaturusa VOC. So this process of writing the set of instructions that are going to be telling a computer to do something is what is referred to as programming. Tisasokoneze. Yoyamba ija takambirana za program. A program is a set of instructions telling a computer to do a particular task. Pamene tikamakamba za computer programming is the actual process now where you are writing those set of instructions that will be telling a computer kuti ipange zina zake. It's as simple as that. You can think of it maybe in the concept ya I'll give an example ya nsima. Yeah. Kuti munthu aphike nsima pamafunika asatire zina zake. There are a set of instructions per se, there are a set of steps that you have to follow in order to come up with nsima. So nsima is the final product that we come up after tikapanga follow a certain steps, a certain set of steps. So nsima yathu tiyifananise ndi program. It is the final thing, it is the product. Pamene kuphika nsima, it is like programming. Yeah, so cooking is more like programming. It is the process whereby we're trying to come up with something. Pamene a program is what we are coming up with in the end. I hope you're going to get remote. This is also going to get it. So you should be able to distinguish between programming and a program. Yeah. But then we also have someone who is responsible for writing this set of instructions. Programming is simply a process of writing a set of instructions. When it comes to cooking, cooking, pala anthu amene amaphika. So munthu amene amaphika ali ndi zina limene amachulidwa. Ena amachedwa ma chef. Yeah. When it comes to programming, someone who is responsible for writing this set of instructions that will be instructing a computer to do something is known as a programmer. Yeah, so munthu amene amalemba ma programs iyo amachedwa a programmer. Yeah. So you should be able to distinguish those words: computer programming, a program, and a programmer. Right. Now, I did explain to say kuti ma computer samamva chiyankhulo chimene anthu ife timayankhula. Ife timayankhula kachichewa, kachitumbuka, you see, but a computer does not understand all that. Even English, a computer does not understand it. A computer only understands what is referred to as machine language. So in machine language, alphabet yao, it is only made up of zeros and ones. So a computer can only understand zeros and ones, the binary language. Okay? But ifeyo antu, it's kind of hard for us to understand that language. So what do we do? Let's say we have muntu wok Malawi kuno akuyankhula ndi muntu amene, let's say someone from Spain. So akuyankhula Spanish. Okay? So we have a person amene akuyankhula Spanish and we have a Malawian here. These guys akuyankhula namwa direct ndizosateka. It is impossible for them kuti azimvana because, you know, there's that barrier in the languages. What can they do? So there has to be someone who is going to be there pakatikati pawo kuti azapangira translate. And that someone has to be someone who understands it has to be someone who understands Chichewa, and it also has to be someone who understands Spanish. So muntu wachitatu, the translator, has to understand both languages. It is the same in the process of programming. A computer does not understand the language that we speak. It does not even understand the English. So we write the instructions. I just also want to point out to say my instructions amene talembalemba aja amachedwa a source code. Yeah, tanagudi process yolemba my instructions is known as programming, but my instructions amene talemba aja, they are referred to as a source code. Now, this source code is in a way yoti feyoti koza kumamva. Komano a computer cannot understand it. So what must happen? That source code has to be converted into a form that a computer can understand. Yeah, ndikuti pakhapa chitika ngati a translation process. So this translation process is going to change the source code to become in a form that a computer can understand. And this form is referred to as an object code. So tisasogoneze tindi zinthu ziwiri pamene pa tindi a source code and tindi an object code. A source code ndi imene ifeyo talemba, whereas an object code ndi imene a computer can now understand, the one that has been converted into the form that a machine can understand. So yeah, we've talked about quite a number of things in this video. Let us conclude by just talking about programming languages. Okay, so the Naguri programming is the process of writing the programs. Process your pangano ma programs yo. Ulemba those set of instructions. Koma tanena kale so kuti ma instructions yo samalembedwa in our languages. Samalembedwa muchichewa kapena chanchani. Ayi. Pali ma languages amene amagwiritsidwa ntchito polemba ma programs for coming up with these computer programs. And these languages are referred to as programming languages. It is as simple as that. So you should be able to distinguish what a programming, what programming is, what a program is, who a programmer is, as well as what a programming language is. A programming language is simply a language that helps us to be able to write these computer programs. So there are so many types of languages, and ma languages ake sigudi ndimena makhalira ma languages anthu waya. But ma languages iso ake osiyana siyana. Maybe if you've heard of languages such as C++. Yeah, so C++ is an example of a language. Kula china Java, china PHP, Python, Visual Basic, C#. So all these are examples of programming languages. These are just languages that help us in the process of programming. So as a programmer, as someone who writes my instructions, palantwena minimina, they specialize in C++, amaziwa kwambiri C++ programming language, and amaziwa Java, and a PHP, kuma palanthu enoti amaziwa zambiri. Yeah, mene zimakhalira even ndi moyo weniweni. Palanthu ena amaziwa zankhulo zambiri, ena amangodziwa chimodzi. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to do in this video. I wanted us to understand what programming is, just give you an overview of what programming is all about, and trust me, programming sikuti ndiyovuta as it is portrayed out there. If you understand what we're trying to do, if you understand kuti programming lijani, ngati metafotokozera in this video, I hope you now understand what programming is. So I'll see you in the next videos. Pamene tikhaidi kupitiriza kupanga look at other concepts.